Good evening, everybody. It's 10:10. Punch in and welcome to episode 48 of the NXT Night Shift. Tonight, I'm going back old school. My favorite rest stop restaurant. I can just feel the 80s in this picture as I drove home from the University of Delaware on the New Jersey Turnpike. It's Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers, an American fast food chain specializing in USDA choice roast beef, hand-breaded fried chicken, and burgers. Founded in 1968, the Frederick, Maryland-based chain operates roughly 40-plus locations, Kyle, as we discussed previously, and in the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast, featuring a signature Fixins bar. I'm Jay Gold, and with me tonight, someone who loves a Gold Rush chicken sandwich, the Fixins bar of my heart, a great roast beef sandwich, and a 10-gallon hat, cowboy of the Main Event Network. It is my co-host and the boss man, Mr. OTM. It's Kyle.
Hey guys, how's it going? Good evening, everyone. I have no idea what the hell Roy Rogers is because I'm from the Midwest, and we do things a little different out here, as you can tell.
Well, listen, what a week it has been. Okay, we had a fantastic weekend for the network. We have hit 300 subscribers. When we started this show, we were at 98 subscribers, and that's about 100% increase or something. I can't do math. But keep telling your friends, keep telling people to jump on and get it going, because we are slowly but surely about to hit 400. And let me fill you in on something else this weekend. The Port Washington Youth Activities girls 5th grade basketball team won the championship. My first year as a basketball coach and my first chip, baby. What a time to be alive. These girls work their butts off, and you bet we shine up that trophy real nice. It's sitting on a trophy case in our house, and now no one's allowed to touch it. Now, as we say, it's St. Patty's Day. Erin go bra, or whatever they say. Tune into the CW11. Let's go live to the great state of Indiana, home of Lucky St. Patrick's Day Bar Crawl in Indianapolis. Thousands of crawlers, 8+ venues, 2 to 3 drinks or shots per venue, and a crazy after party, Kyle. We are on the way to 400, hoping not to throw up on the Long Island Railroad after the big parade on 5th Avenue. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe we should pour a Guinness, Kyle. It is the NXT Night Shift St. Patty's Day edition.
You flooded my memories there for a second because you brought up the bar crawl in Indy. I don't know if Ian was there. Ian does live in Indy. For those who know, Ian, my co-host of the On the Mark Wrestling podcast, who now hates the WWE and will no longer be on OTM more than likely. But I digress.
What happened?
Ian's fallen in love with WWE. Full disclosure, breaking news here on the night shift. My co-host on the Mark Wrestling podcast doesn't watch WWE anymore, so that's tough. When one of your 3 co-hosts just decides to bow out of WWE. But hey, to each their own, right?
What does he like about it?
I don't know. We don't need to sit here and talk about Ian's fandom. I do want to talk about a Chicago St. Patty's Day that I had. There was one time we started at like 6 a.m. and we go to this woman's place up in a skyrise in downtown Chicago. I have no idea who these people are, but I have a couple friends with me. My buddy, he's a dad. He doesn't drink too often, so he starts off with ripping some Jameson Castmate shots, and we get to the bar at like 8 a.m. First bar, it's on the top of the roof and everything. It's beautiful. He orders another Jameson on the rocks. It is 7:30 in the morning. This man pukes at the bar. Not only that, he pukes in rallies to where we get back and start bar hopping, and we get into an Uber, and then we're on our way back to the Airbnb, and he had to get out mid-Uber in the middle of Chicago to puke on the side of the road. The Uber driver goes, "What do? I don't know what to do." I go, "Just leave him." So we just left our friend on the side of the road puking on St. Patrick's Day.
Chicago.
So, yeah, that's Chicago for you. As Tino said, that's Chi-Town right there in a nutshell.
Hoboken St. Patty's Day was the first Saturday of March every year. And when my brother and I lived in Hoboken, when we lived together one year, we got up at the bars opened at 9, and then the mayor decided to change it and open the bars at noon. It ruined the entire vibe. So the bars opened at 9. He would make a giant spread of breakfast, bacon, egg, cheese, everything, bagels, and then we would go out and wait in these lines all day. And I just remember, I don't remember much, but I remember getting home after the first half, like, because you stay out from like 9 a.m. till like 3. Then you sleep, and then at like 6, 7 o'clock you get up and you go back out and you hit the other bar.
Those were the days, weren't they?
Yeah, when I still had it in me.
We can't do that anymore, I don't think.
No, I have one sip of liquor and I'm asleep like 10 minutes after. Now I wonder why my father-in-law keeps falling asleep right after he drinks half a glass of beer and he's asleep.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I don't even drink as much, and I'm half your age, I think, right?
Yeah, well, half, sure.
Close enough.
You're a young fella, yeah.
But man, how about us getting to 300 this past weekend?
Fast.
We're growing quick over here at the main event, I tell you. We're making moves.
Yeah, it is.
Happy St. Patty's Day, Mara.
To my niece. Yep, it is an amazing testament to this crew of everybody who's, except for some of our knuckleheads on the Discord. But where is he, by the way? Where is he?
He's not going to be in here. I don't think he was watching NXT, but he's grounded. He's grounded.
Yeah, you're absolutely grounded. That's the end of that.
If you're going to join the main event Discord, don't be an asshole to other people. That's all we got to say about that.
We're a nice group of dudes.
The phone line. Oh, it's like Eric knows that the lines are lighting up over here. He's just trying to get to it.
All right, listen. Before we go any further, okay, we want to let you know. We know that Stan takes up a lot of time on the show, and we get a lot of calls, and we want the fans coming in. So we told him, I told him off the air that, he'll get on tonight. Everyone, you'll hear Stan, but we wanted to get some new fresh voices on the show. And so tonight we're going to go to the phones first. You'll get Stan after, but we're going to go to the phones first. And here joining us, we think he's in Texas. He's supposed to be in Texas tonight for the show.
He was there, wasn't he, in San Antonio?
Yeah, and I mean, that would help with his name and everything, but it's Ringside Keith, everybody.
Oh.
Keith?
Hey, Keith,
thanks for calling the night shift.
Hey, what's up, boys? First time, long time. Happy St. Patty's Day. Kiss me, I'm Irish American adjacent, right? I'm excited to be on with you.
I didn't know you were Irish, Keith.
Well, I mean, actually, I grew up in Potomac, Maryland. I'm a real wasp. I went to Sidwell Friends, then GW. Go Colonials! Dropped out to go to phlebotomy school. Well, it was that or podiatry school. Hey, let me ask you guys something. How come wrestling and ring, like wrestling ring, aren't both spelled with silent W's? I mean, it's something to think about, right?
I'm not thinking about it, Keith.
I'm not me neither, but you're at the show tonight, Keith. So why don't you tell the audience how the show was? Where were you sitting, and what did you think of the cage match? Fill us in a little.
Not exactly. I'm actually Ringside Keith is at the Ringside Pub in West Caldwell, New Jersey. But we put on the wrestling every week, and we watch you guys right after. The boys, we love you. Yeah, right. How's that Matt Fish? He's a paisan, right?
I think Matt Fish is actually Irish.
Yeah, I think he is.
Keith.
Mm-hmm. All right. But, like I said, here in New Jersey, we watch the wrestling. We had it on with him on mute with all the Bruce Springsteen we listened to. And Frankie Valli. Hey, that Blake Monroe, right? Mozzarella, prosciutto, New Jersey.
No. This is just sad. Stan.
Oh,
yeah. No. I mean, it's Ringside Keith in New Jersey. Gabagool. Maybe you can't hear me with all the St. Patrick's Day partying here at the Ringside Pub. No, Jimmy, I'll be right there. I'm on the phone with the boys. Forget about it.
Oh, J. Gold, what are we gonna do? This isn't
Stan,
good.
I know it's you.
Stan, it's
Come
you,
on.
isn't it?
Oh, hi. It's me, Stan, from Burlington.
Of course.
Hey, what doesn't belong and why?
Oh, it's back.
What doesn't belong?
What doesn't belong and why? Right.
Okay,
here we go. A, Kyle. B, Ringside Keith. And C, Jay Gold. What doesn't belong and why?
I'm going to go with Ringside Keith on
I was going
to
say, I think Ringside Keith doesn't belong.
He stands out.
Yeah.
You guys are right. And let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Because while all three are associated with fantasies, Kyle, the nocturnal kinds involving WWE women while he sleeps, Keith as a fictional creation, and Jay Gold via assuming anyone is actually watching this show. Only Keith doesn't have to explain to the audience why you try and replace Stan for Burlington. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
That's fair.
So stupid.
He thought he had us at the beginning.
It's a good try, though. Stan.
He did. He tried to change up the number and the name and everything, but
we're very sorry to the audience tonight that Stan tried to be Ringside Keith.
He tried to one-up us. I don't know what really happened there, but I do know.
Ringside Keith.
Ringside Keith's a piece of shit. Yeah,
it's really stupid.
I do want to rub this in some more.
What
just
did Pluggo say?
He's just bragging about his main event wrestling network.
By the way, Ringside Keith. Listen, Pluggo orders a sweatshirt, a crew neck, really nice crew neck, and he talks about it once, and like 3 days later, he's posted in the Discord, look at my crew neck. Yeah. I won a crew neck. 6 months later, came to me.
I will completely be honest with you. I don't know how, because it's the same website and the same ordering process.
Me neither.
Like I said, they just don't like the East Coast.
It never showed up, right? The main event hoodie with the logo right on the front, a blue main event hoodie I ordered, and they called me and said, we're just never going to get it to you.
But they didn't even refund you?
No, they did refund me. Yeah.
Okay. At least they refunded you. I was going to say, that's tragic.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you didn't get that hoodie. I think we messed up the first run of production anyway, so you didn't miss out on much.
I thought it was like print to order, so that's why it was taking so long, and then they just never sent it out. So
yeah, I don't know what they do, to be honest with you. It's just why I don't plug the merch store too often. But then again, not a lot of people are asking for merch. We're just asking for subscribers and loyal followers to be with us along this journey.
Like Ringside Keith.
Ringside Keith, will he be back? I guess we'll find out.
Hey, Gabagool, Ringside Keith.
Hey. I know that voice sounded familiar.
Listen, let's get to the NXT because that's what we do best. It is Booker T Appreciation Night live from Texas. That venue was very cool, by the way. I liked it very much. And the fans were red hot to kick off the entire night. And we went right into the women's title match, right? So you were having some issues on your side.
Yeah, can I address that real quick again?
Yes.
I'm tired of living in the Chicago area. I thought we were a wrestling city, but we get severe weather last week, and I miss NXT Live. And then this week, they're covering politics. I think either the governor, the mayor, something's going on in Chicago. 2 hours of that. So I had to be a pirate tonight for NXT, full disclosure.
We don't like to talk about it, but it's you do what you have to do to survive, people.
I did it for the night shift. I didn't do it just for night shift. I did it for Najee because I'm joining his show tomorrow to talk about this exact show that happened tonight.
That's right, everybody. Everybody tune into Najee tomorrow also, because there's another opportunity for us to start really getting some more visuals, on the night shift, on the main event network, on everything, because Najee has some pretty big following. And he's a fun dude, and I think Kyle is going to kill it over there, by the way.
Yeah, and I think that's being released on Thursday. We're recording tomorrow, but be on the lookout for that. I think bodyslam.net will be the ones posting that.
Is that where he is? He's on Bodyslam?
Yeah, he's a part of Bodyslam.
Oh, so, I didn't realize.
I'll be on the Bodyslam channel then.
Oh, that Thursday. Is awesome.
So technically on Thursday, I am running, this is what we got. Kayfabe Coffee in the morning. We have NXT with Najee being released during the day, and I'll have OTM at night. So triple header for me.
There's a lot of Kyle out there on the interweb, so if you want to...
Almost
put that right up there with the Dune 3 trailer and Spider-Man that comes out tomorrow.
Of course you know what movies are coming out. You're on top of that shit.
Right, Fish? What the hell? Ringside Keith. Anyway, let's get to this match. The women's title match. I will preface it by saying, when the match was announced that it was going first, I had a bad feeling that nothing good was going to come out of this. And unfortunately, I was right. Nothing good came out of this except confusion now. I don't know what we're doing with the women's title scene after this match.
After this match, I don't think we knew what we were doing, but I think we know now after that segment towards the NXT. Do you want to put a pin in that conversation, what we saw from Fatal Influence, or might as well just talk about it?
Not Fatal Influence. I want to talk more about what are we doing with Zaruka after that. I said I was very upset afterwards because now everything is up in the air.
Well, first off, the match wasn't bad. The match was solid. It was fine. Nothing crazy happened in it. But you're right. Once we found out that it was going on first, I think we all saw the writing on the wall that JC was probably going to retain, which confuses us because I think we were dead set on Zaruka being involved with that title. Yeah. That feud being the main focus. And it probably should be because storyline-wise, what's the best story? My only reasoning I could think why WWE did this is that they have plans to call up Sol or Zarya real soon, and they don't want a title in that feud to make it muddled and confused even more. But it still doesn't feel right, because we've been talking about how important Sol versus Zarya has meant to the NXT brand over the past couple months. And you're telling me that doesn't deserve a title? I think you would agree it does.
It should have been the crown jewel of Stand and Deliver, the women's title between Zarya and Sol Ruka. It absolutely, yeah, Eric, I'm fine with them both going up, but you got to have that. There's no payoff then to this feud. There is zero payoff. They just put them against each other in triple threats and stuff in tag matches that don't mean anything. And there's no prize anymore. Nobody's going to get a one-up. That's a huge problem.
So are they just going to have a grudge match essentially on Stand and Deliver with no stakes? Or maybe it's a loser leaves NXT match and then Soul loses.
You could do that.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Soul loses and Soul gets carded. If they do that, I think I will be okay with it. But I still, selfishly, I wanted the NXT Women's title involved.
Yes, it just kind of, and the way it ended was deflating. I feel like the crowd was waiting to really fire up, and they didn't get what they wanted. You kind of lit the fuse, and then you put it out at the end.
Well, the writing was on the wall too. Like they were away from Full Sail, so you would think they're treating it like a special show. So maybe they are going to switch the title. So I could see why the crowd was frustrated with how those things ended right there. But
it's extremely frustrating to see what happened. I was not happy at the end. I was like, okay, this match is going to rule, and it was slow. There was some really big spots that were good, but the end really hurt so much momentum for this feud that I don't know if we're going to get the payoff that this feud deserves. It's been a year and change.
It has, and it's not taking anything away from JC Jane either with her holding that title still.
Right.
It's just JC doesn't have a story that has more legs than Zarya and Soul do. Sure, we know where they're going with it. We see it. It's Fallon Henley that's probably going to be the one to go after JC Jane.
How is that even possible?
But that's not even much of a story. You're just rushing that. We are only 2 weeks, right? 2 or 3 weeks away from Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, it's April 6th, right, or April 4th.
And you don't have a clear idea of what your NXT Championship match is going to be for your biggest titles, both of them. No idea.
No, it's no good.
Isn't that a problem?
Good. It's a huge problem.
And I know it's not like the main roster where you need that crazy build to wrestle. I mean, you don't need a crazy build to Stand and Deliver, but you need a build that makes sense, that we care about, not a rushed, put together fatal four ways and triple threats at the end.
No, it's very bad. It's not. I don't like what's happened to what this feud was supposed to be. So,
do you think anything has to do with the fact that they just don't want anybody beating JC Jane?
Why not?
I know that's what I
need to pull this out for.
No, I agree. Why not? But is that another reason why they're just holding on to it with JC? Maybe she just pulls an Oba and runs it to Stand and Deliver and doesn't lose the title and says, "I'm out. See ya."
Another one going to drop the belt with just dropping it?
Yeah.
I agree, Eric. I don't get Fallon either. She's a pretty gal. She does her thing, but she's not champion. She's not heavyweight title material right now. I don't know.
I don't think you know that until you give her a shot.
I don't know.
But then again, you really haven't even given her a shot. Well, yeah,
she had the North American title.
Champion. Yeah. If you could do that with Izzy, Damon, Tatum, Baxley, why can't you give Fallon Henley a crack at the title?
I guess I just feel like we've done a disservice here to that feud. So
there's a lot of bigger names out there. No disrespect to Fallon Henley, that could be in that title match. You saw them in the one segment. You had Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan, Thea Hale still backstage. Those are bigger names in the women's division too. Maybe not bigger than Fallon, but
I'm thinking this should be Lola Vice's turn. So we'll see.
Probably.
Should be her turn. We'll see what happens. So after that, I had to cool off a bit, and they go to the back, and there's Ren and Kendall Gray hanging out, and Charlie and the Birthright go by, and Ren starts yelling at Charlie and trying to figure out what's going on. And then you get Lola and Kendall going at it, and that's also lots of fun. That's another feud that we didn't see coming. So, we got ourselves a little nice side feud going on if they're going to move forward with Kendall. I think Kendall's going to get that shot, by the way, at Stand and Deliver.
What, against JC Jane?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would make sense too, because didn't she say for them to go after those two before they get to her?
I think she's getting I think either her or Lola, those two, because didn't Lola say like I'm gonna get that shot or something? She's got to fight her. I think you're gonna get something there.
Yeah, Eric thinks it's gonna be Kendall at Stand and Deliver too. Well, that's why she sent Fallon and Laney to go after Kendall and Ren next week. JC's having her do the bidding for him because she's probably scared of Kendall Gray, and that's the story they're going to roll with.
I feel like we've been thrown into the mix here, like thrown a curveball that I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but
it's making me. I can't figure out what's next now, and not because I don't mean I can't figure it out. Like I want to be like a nerd and figure it out. I just thought I saw the vision of where this was going to go, and I was excited for it.
I think our vision's better.
It is. Of course, look what we willed Brock versus Oba into existence. I said it in November.
Yeah, we were saying it last year. We were talking about Oba.
Yes,
yeah.
I said it in November. I'm right. The monster fight. That is the headline. That should be the headline of WrestleMania. That could sell tickets. Just that match.
I had a lot of good things to say about that. And a lot of those clips went viral on the socials. A lot of people talking about Obafemi and Brock Lesnar.
God bless Brock Lesnar, because I saw him do it. As soon as he said, he said to Oba, put your foot on me and point to the sign. Brock, good man, Brock. Everybody gives you crap, but good man.
Well, it's like I said earlier. You can dislike him as a person. I don't care what your opinions are of him. Yeah. You can't deny the fact that he provides value to the WWE.
So much value. And Fish, you're wrong. Fish is wrong.
What do you say?
He's not going to win. You're wrong.
Somebody commented that. They're like, you can't have Brock Lesnar lose to Obafemi because Brock Lesnar, A, beat the streak, and B, squashed John Cena at the end of his run. I go, what does that have to do with anyone's legacy? That hurts no one.
Right. It does nothing to Brock to lose at WrestleMania. It was
on the YouTube Shorts. I didn't respond to him because I don't like responding to stupidity. Like, it doesn't affect anyone's legacy. Yeah. Like, what?
It's stupid.
People don't realize. I think it's probably the people that don't know who Obafemi is yet. You will know very soon.
I don't know how you don't when you look at the guy come out and is just an absolute animal when he comes out. Like,
did you notice the tweak they did to his entrance too? So they
hit
the drums or whatever, but then they went silent for a couple seconds because it usually goes straight into the music, and then they let the anticipation build, and then it goes dun dun. Who? And then the Who's start. Like, there's that moment of silence before it. Yeah. It's more dramatic, I think, on the main roster. So it just doesn't he feel like a final boss when he comes out there?
Yes. And they did it right where they built him correctly over every show. Remember when they were like, Bryce Harper had a 2-run homer.
Oh, I turned it off because it was slowing down my feed over here, and I didn't want it to ruin the show. Oh, damn it! I want to watch it so bad.
I will say the way they built Oba through. Remember those idiots on Twitter who were like, "Why is he on main event?" Dude, it didn't matter. He was across every single show and beat the crap out of everybody, and now he is on the biggest stage as the biggest player. And then when he beats Brock, you can expect him to carry the world title, whether it be on SmackDown or Raw, within the next 2 months easily.
No
By
doubt.
June, he will have the title.
In bold prediction, the man that takes that title off of Obafemi will be Javon Evans. Javon Evans finally gets his big moment because he's never beaten Obafemi. Javon should be the one to beat Obafemi for the world title.
Yes, Fish, within the next 2 months. He will have it by June.
Obafemi will be world champion in 2026.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say June.
I'm saying before the summer.
That's too soon.
I'm saying.
Because I think Oba's going to beat Brock, but I know Brock's probably going to have a retirement match in the SummerSlam, so it might not be Oba again. So who knows? Does he beat Randy Orton for the title? I don't know if Randy Orton beats Cody Rhodes for the title.
I think you owe it to him. Cody Rhodes does not need the belt right now. He didn't need it then. He doesn't need it now.
He doesn't. Cody definitely doesn't need it now, but we can talk about that another day. We got plenty of time to talk about the road to WrestleMania.
All right. Well, let's get to the next.
That's what I was. Yeah, I've been saying that too. Yeah.
I don't know if Brock's going to go the way of Gunther. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't.
I think because just Gunther's going to take out Ray at WrestleMania this year. He's already taken out Styles and Cena.
Ray is injured, by the way. He has a broken hand and a broken rib. So
well, if Ray's ready to go, I should say. Well, then that's probably who he would retire at SummerSlam. Then maybe.
Yeah,
not
out.
Brock Lesnar. Yeah. You're probably right. I think I talked about it a little bit. No, not till. No, that's too far. Yeah, it's not even going to be in Saudi. They're talking about getting it out of Saudi because of the Middle East
because of the war.
Yeah.
Get it out of there.
Get him out of there.
Get him out of there. Anyway, all right. So then we get to the ring, and we get Ricky in the ring, and he's talking about getting another title shot. And then Ethan comes out. There it is. There's they might be. It might be them. It might be a fatal 4-way at
a 4-way.
Stand and Deliver. And you get You get Ethan kind of undercutting Ricky's statements. Ricky undercutting Ethan. Joe Hendry comes out with the no beard. He looks weird. And then out of nowhere, speaking of beards, Tony D comes out and he's jacked.
Speaking of gabagool.
But he's jacked. Yeah, Tony D and Ringside Keith, they know each other well.
That's right. Best friends.
So you get Tony D beating up everybody, and that's how they go off with that. And so, I mean, they're
just putting their 4 biggest stars in the same match. That's the top 4 guys in their men's division right now. So they're like, what are we gonna do with these 4 big names? Let's put them together in a fatal 4.
That's the curse of Shawn Michaels. Sometimes when he doesn't know what to do. Venezuela
I like
takes a 3
matches.
takes a 3-run 3-2 lead. By the way, in the top of the 9th.
Who did they bring in the 9th?
I don't even know who this is. Whitlock. I don't know who he is.
Oh, I don't know who Whitlock
Garrett
is
Whitlock from the Red Sox. Why?
Oh, that explains it. Yeah, when you put a Red Sox in the game, that's
why
what's
in
going to
God's
happen.
name would he be the guy you bring in?
Yeah,
anyway.
in the 9th of the World Baseball Classic Championship, let's bring in
That's
Whitlock.
the guy? I never even heard of him. Well, look here. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's true. Then we go from there to the progressive highlight, and it's the birthright, and I love that. And you have William Regal and Finley making comments, and then Regal pulls aside Stone and tells him that he thinks it's time to make Robert Stone the permanent GM. And I think, Kyle, you like that.
I do.
I actually, he's grown on me, and I like the way they write for him to be like less.
He's not a goon.
No, he's not. That's what I mean. He's less goofy and stupid.
Yeah, like
and
it's
more
a
like
legitimate GM.
Yeah, like I'm actually doing this. Like I like that.
You need that from time to time. Like you do the gimmicky shit with Ava. That was not great in my opinion.
I liked Ava. I don't know why everybody gave her trouble.
Disagreed on that. I think Robert Stone leaps and bounds better for the job.
I think Robert Stone is good, and it's fine. And then we go from that to the trios match.
Ole!
It was great.
Ole!
This match was great. Let's just be honest. This match, I am all about the Ludwig Kaiser El Grande Americano version.
He should be we haven't seen Ludwig Kaiser on TV in years.
Well, whoever it is under that mask, let me tell you. Here's what I'm saying. Chad Gable needs to stop being El Grande Americano. When he came back, he should have came back just as Chad Gable. They didn't do the mask versus mask thing right. They didn't do it right when he came back.
Yeah.
It just wasn't what it should be. And so now the other El Grande Americano, not original, is as over as you possibly could be in Mexico, to the point where if you take the mask off of that fella, you have done yourself a disservice.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ludwig Kaiser can't ditch this gimmick anytime soon. Because look at the week that El Grande Americano had. Rey de Reyes, he won that. And then he goes on Monday Night Raw, and he wins. And then he goes on NXT, and he wins with Los Americanos. I know it's not doing anything for Rayo and Bravo, whatever the fuck their names are.
Yeah, Rayo and Bravo.
It's working for El Grande Americano. One of the most over acts right now in the WWE.
And who would have thought?
But he's not over on Raw, which is weird. Like, he's over on AAA and in NXT, but not on Monday Night Raw. The crowd on Monday Night Raw just doesn't react to him.
That's because they're stupid. But
he does speak fluid Spanish as well.
He does. He speaks fluent Spanish, and he has taken this gimmick and ran with it. And if you take this away from him and give it back to Chad Gable, who I will say, but when he was injured, he was the hottest act in WWE. He deserves to take the mask off and beat Chad Gable again. He does.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's pretty crazy when you looked at this card. You probably wouldn't have guessed that this was the match of the night, but I think me and you would both say that this was probably the most entertaining match on the card tonight.
Yeah. This match was awesome. And
this is fun.
And we said Vanity Project can make anything. This is exactly how we want to book Vanity Project. Those dudes, who would have thought? They just bump all over the place. They are crisp and clean. Everything they do works. They're not a mess. They're not green looking in the ring. They are great. And
it's crazy how quick they just climbed the ladder. They were on Evolve, I think, for a cup of coffee, maybe 2 months. And they said, all right, we need to get these guys on NXT. They gave us a taste of them on NXT, and then we said it. We're like, you could put the tag titles on these guys tomorrow, and we believe it. And look what we're getting right now. They didn't win the match, But like you said, they look great in defeat.
They're
great.
Good
champions. They're going to be good.
And they bump all over the place. Yeah, they look really good, and it was a lot of fun. And so, look, that's that. They're gonna face somebody for the tag titles after that dumb gauntlet that's being run also, or tournament, whatever.
Tournament, yeah. It's not a gauntlet.
I think it's gonna be.
We got a gauntlet next week for the North American title.
Oh, that's the other. That's my. Yeah, we'll talk about that lazy booking shit later. But I think the tag tournament is going to be Birthright versus Vanity Project, but that's just my pick. And then, but here's the wild card. Shawn Legacy's injured, and now it's Elio LaFleur and Eli Knight as a tag team next week in that tournament. I am all for that. I'm all for it.
I mean, yeah, it's an electric tag team, but it's unfortunate for Shawn Legacy, who I thought was actually starting to pick up some steam again.
What happened to him?
I don't know. I don't know when he got hurt.
I don't either.
Eric thinks that he sees Jackson having like a Dolph Ziggler type run on the main roster.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler was on the main roster 18 years. You know what?
That's a great run.
Jackson Drake has a run like that, God bless him.
Yeah. And Lexus King has big power slap energy. He's going to be the next North American champion.
Power slap. You know what? I never missed one episode of Power Slap when it first came out, and now I just can't watch it. I can't see people just get the shit slapped out of them the entire time.
Wait, is that one sport where they just sit there and slap each other in the face?
Yeah, Power Slap.
I don't watch it. So.
But don't you remember when it was on right after NXT on the USA Network?
No,
so the first season of Power Slap was on USA, and it was on directly after NXT on Wednesday nights, and they did this back to back.
Yeah.
And dude, the first season of Power Slap was so good. It was so good. Now it's just ridiculous. Now it's like, okay, now you just
CTE.
Yeah, the first season was like, okay, this should be experimental, and then no one needs to see it again. And it just now is a league, and the guy from Marty the Moth from the old Spirit Squad, who went to Lucha Underground and became Marty the Moth, he is in Power Slap now. That's how ridiculous Power Slap is getting.
Yeah, it sounds like something I won't be watching.
Did you watch Lucha Underground when it was on?
I've watched a couple seasons.
So do you remember Marty the Moth?
I do not. No.
He was a big Jack dude, and he came out with wings.
This makes sense too. Jack Swagger.
He is going to be on Power Slap. He is.
He was also in Lucha Underground. Jake Hager was. He was.
Was he? Oh,
yeah,
he was?
He was. Yeah, I know that one for sure. They started to hire wrestlers from OVW. That's not good. I also found out one of the wrestlers that I've interviewed in the past actually has a tryout with OVW, and we had to warn said person. They obviously know why.
Well, now they're killing people in the ring. Stupid Al Snow.
Hollywood
what are you doing,
Haley.
Dude?
Is she still in OVW? Hollywood Haley?
Oh, Cage. This one, I watched this the other night. Razor. Yeah. He beat the crap out of that dude. Then he went, or then he just cut a promo and
motherfucker. I'm the motherfucker. Fuck.
He said, "I came from." As soon as somebody does that and cuts like, "I came from WWE," you don't have to say that. We get it. You don't like. Yeah. Everybody knows who you are, dude. Like you don't have to do that. Oh, she's like, on Power Slap. Hollywood Haley.
Oh my God, she's on.
Wow, really, Fish?
Oh my God, no way. What was the documentary or who did it with OVW recently?
It's on Netflix.
That's what it was. Okay.
The wrestlers?
The wrestlers,
yeah.
Okay. That's when she got really popular. Like we should sign her. Nobody's
going to sign her. No, thank you. No, thank you. I do that to my daughter when she starts wrestling with me. I go, no, thank you. And I walk away. That's what they say to her. No, thank you.
She had a booth at WrestleCon when I was there when we were there.
As seen on Netflix? Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she was there. I remember seeing her. I think it was $25 to get a picture with Hollywood Haley or whatever.
Cheaper than Danhausen when he was at Creative Pro.
Yeah. Shout out to Danhausen. We love
Shout out to his Danhausen cannon. I love it. His Cannonhausen. It's great. Did you see that? The t-shirt cannon?
I saw it. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. I do remember them.
What's wrong? She had mush brain too? Did she have mush brain?
Yeah, well, it can't. I was gonna say maybe she tested positive for marijuana, but they don't test for that anymore.
Not anymore. I don't even think that. I don't even do that. No,
not a lot of people test anymore for cannabis.
Not a lot of people drug test at all, unless you're like working with drugs
driving
or yeah.
Like truck drivers usually have to drug test still.
Yeah. Well,
so I will not be a truck driver. My next job will not be a truck driver, everyone. Which, by the way, I gotta go re-up tomorrow, so this is my reminder to go.
But you also are going to start working soon too, so you should.
That's right.
Yeah,
The worst case scenario, I'll be starting in May. Yeah, worst case, I'll be starting in May.
The boss is back. You should come. You should meet me in Orlando when I'm down there.
When are you going?
The first week of April.
Oh, I can't, because if I don't go to Stand and Deliver, it's my brother's birthday party.
So that's right. Stand and Delivers that weekend too.
Okay. So I'm either going to Stand and Deliver or going to my brother's birthday party.
Well, I'll be down there during
Stand and Deliver. Do you know what the cheapest ticket is?
$230, $250.
Yes, pretty much.
That's still expensive for St. Louis.
Ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
I know it's a small venue, and I know there's not a lot of seats. And once again, I know it's the biggest show of the year, so it's going to be pricier. But $200 to get into the building, really?
200 in St. Louis is crazy.
It is, and it's a 5:30 show. I just looked, by the way.
That's ridiculous. That's like a matinee. You should be paying $11.
Hold on. They must have opened up upper deck seating, because now you can get in for about $70. It looks like
that's not bad.
Well, then they're looking. Ticketmaster. But that's that's a bad spot. So if you want to be lower level, it's $190.
That's too much.
I would pay probably that for that spot. Look where it's at.
That's cool. I mean, but it's still, to me, I feel like so I sat on the floor for an AEW show with the guys from ETU, me and Struggs and Bagel. I think Fish was with me. Fish, were you with me? It was 2 years ago. We saw Forbidden Door, and we were on the floor, and that was the worst experience, because you couldn't really see anything going on the floor.
Were you at the floor behind the announcers, or were you at the floor on the hard cam?
No, we were on the side behind the announcer. So
that spot sucks. I like hard cam, or the opposite of hard cam.
Well, but still, I couldn't see anything. We were in like the second or third to last row on the floor, which was great. But it looked great where we were. But then the matches started, and you couldn't see anything. And I'm like, I need to be higher up. I got to be like, that was fun for Ring of Honor.
For nosebleeds, or I'm going to be sitting close. It's going to be one of the two. But I guarantee you they're going to go down in price as the weeks go on.
Yeah, it's true. He was calling him. What were you calling him, Fish? Oh man, he was calling him. Lore loser. That's what he was calling him. Because he's with all this lore and this goth nonsense. He was calling him a lore loser. It was so funny.
You got to be there.
Come on, that's really good. Lore nerd is good too. Anyway,
if I was there, I would laugh, but I'm not there.
Yeah. Well, people get upset because they love Alice. They liked Malachi Black. So let's get to this Booker T celebration, because they put together some vignette which was really quite nostalgic. And you said it to get his stuff in, but then Keanu Carver comes out, and how many times does he say "shut up" to the audience?
Shut up!
Shut up! Shut up!
At least 20.
And then he comes in and beats everybody up, all the Booker T students who look tiny compared to him, which is great. And then we get Jasper Troy as a face. Jasper Troy's a face. Let's go.
I mean, that answers our question we had last week. We're like, what do you do with Jasper Troy now that he lost the Speed title? And this makes sense. For people that don't know, Jasper Troy was the LFG competitor for Booker T's team on LFG, so there's ties there already. So it was a natural, easy, turn him face kind of moment, which is probably going to be good for Jasper Troy going forward.
I mean, the guy
he's not going to win the feud.
He was so scary as a heel. Like, yeah, you're right about that. If they never did the whole Booker T's the worst announcer thing. Maybe
everybody always says that. It's not just Dave Meltzer. Like,
not me.
The vocal minority idiots on the internet just say, I don't like Booker T. He just doesn't make sense. I go, Booker T is one of the few people that actually entertain me. I don't want a boring, dry, vanilla, cookie cutter, bullshit play-by-play guy all the time, you know?
Yeah.
We need a little pizzazz, and that's what Booker T brings every single Tuesday.
And so that was a weird transition. They went from, and then everyone comes out to clap for Booker, and then Booker gets
pissed.
on the mic and starts saying, we got to do something about this. And then Booker they double box him for a advertisement, like a Popeye's chicken ad or something.
It's like when he was doing his own commentary at TNA. He probably was doing his own promo in the middle of the commercial break.
Still doing it. That was
like, Keanu Carver, man, get yourself out here. I'm gonna keep my composure, dog. I'm gonna keep my composure.
Robert Stone, you got to do something about this. I mean, like,
it's crazy, man.
Why did he do that? And then all of a sudden, while you're watching the Popeyes commercial, all the talent has to leave the top of the stage so that Ren could come in for her speed match.
And it was Fatal Influence that was main front and center on the stage, and Ren had a match with Fatal Influence. So
and they had to go back in because Ren had to come out first.
Because Booker wanted to get his shit in. I told you. That's why it went long. Booker legitimately thought he was booking himself into a stand and deliver match.
Oh, man. So good. So good. Really? Wait. What did that say? When
you watch on Netflix, he gets on the mic during commercial, it goes silent.
Okay.
That's for the international viewers, I'm assuming, right?
Right.
They get Netflix.
Yeah, and we got a double box like it was the NFL Red Zone, and we were seeing the Popeye's chicken commercial while they were clearing the stage off, which is amazing.
And Jay Gold would know a lot about NFL Red Zone because he's usually not watching the Jets play. So instead, if he wants to watch scoring, he watches the Red Zone channel.
Why do you want to hurt me?
I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. You don't have to bring it up.
Justin Fields just got traded to the Chiefs.
I'm so happy he's gone.
I wanted him as a backup in Green Bay.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did, because he can be used in interesting packages. No, he's athletic.
He's terrible.
Popeyes is fucking good.
It's the best
Thank you.
by far.
Their chicken sandwich is the best chicken sandwich in the fast food game.
Yeah.
No doubt. Red beans and rice,
right.
Give me that. The biscuit with honey on it, give me that. The blackened chicken is good too. Have you tried the blackened chicken?
Yeah. I love
Spicy.
Popeyes. There used to be one in Hoboken right by me, and when the craze went around, the Popeyes craze with all the with everybody, it was. I could get one anytime I wanted. It was amazing. It was so good. Dude,
those sandwiches are so big. I used to eat 2 of those. That was my normal intake for lunch.
Who does the Meat Mountain sandwich? Is that Arby's?
It sounds like Arby's, yeah.
So I remember during COVID, we the guys from Pod Van Dam had Josh Bishop come to their house, to Ronald Two Legs' house, and we got 2 Meat Mountains, and we sponsored it, and we watched him eat 2 Meat Mountains over the video during COVID. It was fantastic.
Sounds like an episode of Main Event Eats to me.
Well, I've been on my fitness journey. It's harder for me to eat stuff like that right now because then I get I take 10 steps back. So
hey, you can have one big meal occasionally. It's not going to hurt you.
No, I've done that. That's all right.
I treat myself to one big meal usually every day, but then the rest of the meals I'm basically just snacking. That's how I go about my business.
Yeah, I find
like people don't realize like humans weren't meant to eat as often as we do. Like in America, it became just such the norm to do the 3 meal thing. That's not normal for us humans. We don't need that much food. Especially, don't get me started on portion sizes, Jay Gold. Don't get me started. They're insane in America. Insane.
I get it. I follow everybody on.
Here's what fat.
Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to find something great, there's this guy on TikTok. He goes and only eats from a fast food. I mean, from like a 7-Eleven. He's a Korean,
nice.
He gets everything in like Asia and everything is so well portioned. Speaking of portion size, and so well packaged.
Perfect.
So he walks in. Every video starts with him walking, and he goes right to the ice box, and he pulls out. They sell cup with ice in it already with a lid, plastic.
I see those videos all the time. I go down the vlogs. Like 7-Elevens are like the mecca over there. If you go to a 7-Eleven, that's like the most popular store.
So he does the ice. He always squeezes the kit like that. He goes, it's the ASMR stuff, and then he always gets like the ramen, and he gets it looks like cheese, a side of cheese, some kind of sausage or meat, and then he has to undo it, and the way he undoes like the plastic, they must go through so much plastic in Korea. I can't even fathom.
It's the most like organized country.
So organized, and they throw everything away. He throws everything away. He opens up the chopsticks, and he always shows everybody how he's opening them. He throws away the wrapper that he takes out. Every stop that he makes at the hot water and the microwave is so well organized and planned. I'm obsessed with it, and it's perfectly portioned.
That kind of content is crazy how that just took off. Just recording your everyday life, and you can make money off of it. It's pretty cool that people can do that and make.
It's all the noise. Yeah, it's all the noise.
Well, it's all the ASMR stuff. But it's just crazy how like we're far behind America is compared to the rest of the world.
And we're far behind in baseball because we just lost. So.
Oh my God! How do you lose to Venezuela? How?
My problem is, why did you bring in that first guy, and then you had Tyler Rogers come in to get out of the trouble, and he struck out 3 straight guys? Why did he start the inning? Why was he not starting the inning? What, were you trying to get guys in? I didn't understand.
That's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
God dang it. America.
Absolutely embarrassing.
You can't do that. No.
That's why we have their president locked up in New York City, because now they're getting back at us by winning baseball against us.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
let's America.
Right, let's go to the speed match. And we have a new speed champ. Ren and found this is what the speed title was meant for, somebody like Ren Sinclair. So fantastic. And you know what? Not a great match, but a good match to get it over. And now Ren will get that title over so much more, because I don't think Fallon really defended it as much as she probably could have.
No, and Ren's got the personality too that fits well with the speed title, because the speed title, in a weird way, I don't take it super seriously.
Right.
You know, so I think it fits Ren perfectly, and she gets a feel good moment in her. It wasn't crazy good, but and we had a little discourse in the Discord about the speed. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think these two women are the perfect talent that you're looking for in the speed division.
Was that what that was? A little bit of trouble in the Discord over Ren Sinclair, or is that?
No, that wasn't what the trouble was over. That was just Bill having some discourse about that.
Well.
Oh, it is Ren's Day tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be a very happy Ren's Day tomorrow. Yeah, she does Ren's Day videos with Kendall and Charlie. Well, not Charlie anymore. It's not.
By the way, who wasn't on the show tonight? Our friend Shiloh Hill, our new best bud.
Shiloh Hill. Shout out to you for the like one, and apparently you're very popular on YouTube, because your clip got a lot of views on YouTube as well. So maybe that's what he's doing in those video package. He wasn't searching the dark web. He was actually just watching the night shift. Yeah,
shout out to Shiloh Hill. Thank you for subscribing and doing whatever it is.
He didn't fucking subscribe.
How do you know he's not one of them?
He could be. I always wonder. It's like there's a lot of aliases on YouTube with like fake names. It could be.
Yeah.
You don't know.
What if he's like, I gotta watch the night shift right after NXT?
Yeah, I mean, Cage is right. He's too busy putting the tires back on the cars in the parking lot.
They made him do that.
That's actually a really good point. Yeah.
Right. So
he's doing good stuff, Eric. That's for sure.
Yeah. So then we get in the back. We get a little Ricky and Ethan, and Ethan kind of sets up Ricky. Now Ricky has to face Tony D next week, so that'll be fun.
Their dynamic is so fun. Ethan Page and Ricky Sainz.
Well, that's two professionals doing what they do, which is all we ask for every week. Can we just have our professionals acting like professionals? That's it.
Yeah, we don't even need to comment on it anymore, because it's just good people doing good things. Ethan Page and Ricky Sainz are awesome. That's it. End of story.
And then we get to this tag match, which I thought was a little clunky in the tournament. Hank and Tank versus the Birthright.
I missed this one, full disclosure. It was very choppy in my pirating.
This match was a little clunky, I will say. It wasn't horrible, but like the ending was Lexus King coming in the ring.
Yeah, I did see that ending. Yeah.
Yeah, and he gets double teamed, and then it sets up for a roll up, which was not my favorite. And if you want to make the Birthright look good, are they goofing or are they serious? So I'm not sure yet what we're expecting out of the Birthright.
And I'm not sure what we're going to get from Hank and Tank going forward, because that was a relatively quick match. I've been saying it, I think, for a couple months now. I think you have to call up Hank and Tank. I think that's a tag team that works on the main roster. That'll get over.
And do what?
Fun stuff on the main roster. They don't need to be in the title scene. I just don't know what are they going to do in NXT? Keep losing in quick fashion to teams like this?
Yeah, I just don't know what you're supposed to do with
their high energy, gimmicky tag team can work on the main roster.
I mean,
Heavy Machinery.
No, it didn't. It
did for a little bit.
It worked for Otis. The other, what's his name, was just not.
Yeah, but these two are different. Tucky wasn't the way that Otis was. But these two can go. Hank and Tank can go. You're just a Hank and Tank hater.
I'm not a hater. I just don't. They're just another tag team that I'm not. It's right up there with Briggs and Aaron Inamura. I just don't really know what I'm looking at. You know,
that's a good point. They have improved since going to Noah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Heavy Machinery, Fish. They're
Otis and Tucker. Yeah.
But I don't agree with Kyle that Heavy Machinery got anything better coming up. I think they were better in NXT. I think they were well booked, and people the NXT
more
crowd
comparing them to what they bring to the table, and I think Hank and Tank have a higher motor than both Otis and Tucker did. I think it's going to work on the main roster. It's not working in NXT.
No, it's not anymore, at least. And they had a little bit of a run where they were pretty hot.
Yeah, they've already been at the top, so that's why I'm saying you don't need to put them back at the top of NXT. What is that going to do for them? They got nothing else to do. Call them up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you're going to see them as like a call up right away after Mania. No. I think it's going to be a little time for them.
They'll work main event for a couple weeks before they get called up.
Yeah,
they're definitely going to be a slow call up, and I don't think that's going to hurt anyone.
Well, we get OTM and Dark State still beating the crap out of each other, so at least we know
fucking parking lot,
right? What's coming there? That was a
more that wasn't elevated the right parking lot though.
That's but I was going to say that was a more elevated parking lot. It was more. It had more to it, more danger, if you will. They threw him off of like the loading dock. There's no loading dock in Florida.
That's true. I wonder if it was the same loading dock that Jade got thrown off of when she got knocked up by Naomi or whoever it was. But it doesn't matter what parking lot you're in.
Wait, didn't AEW go at this building too?
They probably did. Yeah, I don't remember it, but you're probably right.
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, where was Cutler James? You're right. I didn't see him. All I saw were 3 of them. No.
They didn't allow the whites in Houston.
What is going on with Luca Crucifino now that I keep seeing?
He's an EDM guy.
What EDM is not even a thing anymore. They're like 10 years behind. They're like,
you're going to be raves,
EDM
brother.
There are no raves.
A lawyer to a mob boss henchman to a EDM goer, Eddie. Wait, where did Eddie Thorpe go? Did he get cut?
Yeah, he got cut.
Oh, and I remember when people were telling me that guy was actually something. I haven't heard his name since.
I remember me and GBH joined forces together to say how much he sucks.
I was with you, dude. I had people that were getting mad at me when I dragged him on the show before. I didn't
understand that. I was like, doesn't anybody see this dude as terrible? I didn't understand it myself. But
we haven't heard his name since, have we?
Yeah, no. And he didn't even do any indies afterwards. Didn't even jump on like the notoriety unless they didn't want to pay him.
At least his real life girlfriend is back in the wrestling. I love me some Charlie.
Who's his real life girlfriend? Charlie. Oh,
Dakota guy.
Dakota is his real life girlfriend. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, at least he got that going for him. He got one thing.
Yeah, that whole tournament thing. That was a whole. That was a whole
DJing,
lot of nonsense.
Yeah. Luca wasn't on tonight.
No, I was just saying.
You just brought him up.
I was just bringing him up because I didn't realize that we were doing a gimmick from 15 years ago. For a guy now that
No, he's DJ. What was his fucking name in TNA?
Oh, DJ Z. DJ Z. Yeah,
DJ Z. Yeah, that's what he is. He's basically just going as Joaquin Wilde's old character.
You can't be because Jima had the crazy hair and like it just worked. That just worked. Like
is Luca's name still Luca Crucifino? Yes. Though, the DJ.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
He's found the Jersey Shore in him. He's letting the Jersey Shore out so he can.
Hold on, I have to pull up this profile picture. I have to show the people what we're talking about. If they don't know, if you haven't seen, let me show you the new and improved. Wait, what's his name again?
Luca Crucifino.
Luca Crucifino.
I still don't know the name of the other guy in the culling, so I'm glad I remembered Luca.
There it is. There's Luca Crucifino. Everyone, take a look at him.
It's more like a Burning Man meets Lollapalooza guy as opposed to EDM, but this is ridiculous.
What is going on? What does plur mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
He's from Pittsburgh, though. We're finding that out. We're doing our Luca Crucifino investigation right now, everybody.
I don't know what
he's hanging out with Soul. I don't like that.
Oh, that makes him okay then.
I'm taking it off.
Rub. Yeah, no, she gives him the rub.
I don't want him touching her. He can't do that.
I don't know.
Not allowed. Yeah, Luca is wrestling on Evolve, Eric. Oh, there you go. He is doing some work.
Oh, Fish knows the plur. Peace, love, unity, respect. Oh, all right. Is that a whole?
So he's a hippie. So he's a hippie.
No, he's a Burning Man meets Nico Vance. That's still his name? Okay.
You're talking about for the guy from the Culling?
Yeah. I still don't know his name.
Yeah, that's Nico Vance. that is still his name confirmed. I do not know Nico Vance yet.
I don't know. I did see
that on TikTok. Yeah. Because I keep up with Stirring the Pot with Rizzo every week.
Stirring the...
She's
right
great.
Up there with Ringside
I love Rizzo.
Rizzo and Ringside Keith might have a show together if they're lucky.
Hey, Rizzo, come on here and stir the pot with us. I'm serious. Adriana Rizzo, come on the show.
I saw it. I did see that. I
love the TikToks.
Like that often.
Seriously, that is an underrated thing. And I think Matt Cardona would probably agree with me that I think more wrestlers should do. Lean into social media. I know sometimes it's a cesspool of negativity, but just posting, it puts your face out there more. And
I'll tell you, we are gonna open up a Nightclip Shorts TikTok page coming up. So
we are. That's finally going through.
Yeah. I just haven't had the a second to breathe. But yes, ringside. We'll have more ringside Keith next week.
I think we blocked ringside Keith.
Oh, that was just unacceptable. Okay, so after that, we get in the back. We have Thea and Kalani arguing. Jada Parker comes in and tries to, get one up on Kalani. And so I think we're going to have a Thea Kalani match next week. And fun. Then, now we have another side gimmick for Jada, who's probably going to wrestle Kalani. Something's going to happen there. Who is the women's North American champion right now?
Tatum Paxley.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that was so that might be in a ladder match with all
ladder. They're going to have one ladder match on this show, and it's not going to be the men's North American because we know Miles Bourne's going to have to face somebody at the Gauntlet.
Yeah. Well, so here's
would be our multi-woman match with Lola. Oh no, maybe you think Lola's going to be in? No, I think Kendall will be in the main.
Yeah. Or
we'll put Kendall and JC.
But I'm looking at that.
You could put Fallon Henley in that ladder match.
Yeah, but I think here's something that's happening because JC is still the champ, and then you had Fallon and what's her name?
It's coming.
Laney, and they're going to go off and beat up Ren and Kendall, and then you get Miles in the back, and he's like, "Who am I facing?" And now this is another Shawn Michaels crutch that I don't always appreciate. Is now we're going with a gauntlet, and the problem with the gauntlet is there's no feud and no build with 3 weeks left. I want it. You don't have to do it all year round, but is it so hard to ask that your biggest shows have feuds that come to a head at the biggest shows? Not a gauntlet match where somebody is just named the number one contender. That sucks. Let's get a story.
I don't like the gauntlet in general. Whatever happened to just earning a title shot the old-fashioned way by beating people?
Yeah,
put up a resume.
Lazy.
Yeah,
yep.
Gauntlets just are throwing everybody, and not everybody deserves a title shot. Let's be real. Look at the fucking men's division right now in NXT.
Yeah.
You're telling me that there's 6 guys you could confidently put in a gauntlet for that North American title right now? I don't even know
who's in it next week.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
Alexis King will be in it. You probably put Tavion Heights. You probably will put Tavion Heights in there. I don't know if you put Keanu Carver and Jasper in there just to muddle that feud some more, or just keep it separate.
No, because how do you get rid of them as a?
Well, if that's the case, then you're going to put the speed guys in there. You're going to put the Ilya LaFleurs, the Eli Knights, because then you're running out of name. Then in the men's.
Can you believe it? We were out of names for
Josh Briggs.
Yeah, he'll probably be.
No, I'm not even doing this as a gag. Yeah,
I think he probably is going to be in it. Yeah,
he's going to have to return here soon.
I'm trying to think. We're out of names.
Maybe if I pulled up the NXT roster?
No, because the women's roster, we could go up and down. But the men's roster, the 4 guys are in the title shot.
Yeah.
And then are in the title picture.
The tag titles will be Birthright versus Vanity Project.
Yeah. And then on the other side, maybe you put Jackson
Andre
Drake
Chase.
No.
Charlie Dempsey would be a good candidate for the North American.
Right.
Cutler James, no.
No.
Dante Chen, no.
Dante Chen's still on the roster.
Yeah.
All right.
Dion Lennox, maybe, but he's kind of with the OTM thing right now, right?
I would say yes. He could be in it.
Other than that, yeah, I'm looking up and down the roster. We pretty much named everyone. Yep. That's it. Shiloh Hill. You could throw Shiloh Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Shiloh Hill actually should, be in that North American title
As long as he doesn't wear jeans, I'm all for Shiloh Hill wrestling and whatever.
Shiloh's his favorite wrestler, but not when he wears jeans.
No, I don't like guys who wear jeans in the ring. You got to do something more, be more creative. We don't need jeans. I don't even know how you move around in jeans. I hate wearing jeans. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a big jeans guy myself. I'm a comfy
the only reason I put jeans on is because most restaurants in the middle of winter will frown upon me wearing shorts in the winter.
Is fair.
I don't think I even put pants on during when I'm home working. It's always either sweatpants or shorts.
Yeah. And yes, Eric, we did see Thea go off on the IWC. We talked about it, I think, a little bit last
week. Yeah, that you know what? She got a bum rap on that one. We give her crap, but we don't want to see anything bad.
We don't give her crap.
I didn't like the way that match ended. I thought that was horrible.
Yeah, but we never have said anything negative about Thea.
No, you're right.
You're right.
I'm trying to think more of the men who are supposed to be in this match, and I can't believe that we are out of dudes to wrestle in this.
Shiloh, Charlie.
How come Sean Spears doesn't actually do anything singles anymore?
Sean Spears would be a good candidate for the North American title scene. I'd throw him in there too. But Uriah Connors, I mean, they're basically all in other things.
Right, and you put and a majority of your men's wrestlers that have a lot of talent are all in factions, and so the factions are all doing something, and that's why this is not working. Yeah.
Last minute.
I don't know. Well, let's get to the main event, the steel cage, in the middle of Texas, and again, I think my one question on steel cage is, when did it just become pinfalls? Like, when did we stop doing it?
Just recently.
It's all pinfalls.
I hate it. Yeah.
Why is there a ref in a steel cage? What's the point? The whole point is that you don't need a ref because you can't get out.
Well, the whole point now the new point is you have to pin inside the steel cage, which, I don't know whatever happened to the good old-fashioned escape.
The escape was the best part. When they're climbing up the steel and, like, trying to turn around and get back down, like, I don't know. There never has to be a ref in there. But...
Oh, shit. We're losing him for a second.
No, I just... Die. Big yawn for a minute. But the match itself was unremarkable. There was a really good spot with a suplex off the top of the cage where I thought
the Whisper in the Wind was cool.
Yeah. There was a few good spots. I thought it ended rather abruptly.
It didn't feel like a steel cage.
Oh, match. Fish, I'm okay.
It didn't feel like a legit steel cage match because most of the time they were kind of just standing on the top rope, banging each other on the side of the fence.
Right. Like, and when you never have, when you don't have any that's a WWE thing, but when you don't have blood and there's not a whole lot you can do in the cage that hasn't been seen before,
it added nothing.
Right. It doesn't do anything because there's no. We've talked about this a million times. If you're going to do a match that's supposed to end a feud and you're going to put it in a cage, there has to be some sort of stakes, blood, injuries,
do what Mariah
weapons.
May and Tony Storm.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
I don't get it. But by the way, the end. I don't know if you stuck around to the end. After she wins, she goes up the ramp. Did you see what happened?
No.
Oh, you didn't stick around for the end.
Well, no, because I had issues with my feed.
Oh, so she backs up. So Tatum backs up on the ramp. The ramp door opens up. Blake Monroe drags her down underneath the ramp and just picks up the belt. And while she's halfway up through this door, this trap door, and she like smiles and closes the trap door and leaves with the belt and Tatum in the hole in the floor.
Oh, fuck yeah. Damn, I'm pissed I missed that.
So
now
we
I know
do
the
not
direction
need
of that title.
Yeah, we do not need a North American gauntlet or anything like that. We have Blake Monroe and Tatum Paxley at the pay-per-view Stand and Deliver.
Okay, so Blake's definitely taking that title at Stand and Deliver,
yes,
right?
It's I mean, she was supposed to have a very long run with it, so I mean
that Thea Hale situation really threw a wrench into a lot of the women's mid-card booking for sure.
Yeah, and they had to really come up with a whole bunch of creative stuff to get, and Blake had a feud with Jada, and she's been on the sides like looking in, so now she'll be back. No way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is it? I've seen a lot of people say that. He's not the only person.
She goes on TV and tells people and goes on interviews and social. She's like, I like it here. This is what I want to do.
NXT, yeah. You could tell. And every time she's on TV, she kills it. So it's like, what harm is her in NXT doing for anything?
I know. I don't understand it.
People view NXT as such a demotion to the main roster when it couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah,
Look at the main roster right now, Jay Gold. Most of those people have connections to NXT.
Oh yeah, of course, and we say that too all the time.
Yeah,
there's half of the
Blake's how old again? We talk about this all the time too. In the mid-20s.
Yeah, right. Like,
what's the rush?
Yeah,
I don't cook in NXT. It's not going to hurt anybody.
She was born in 1998.
Yeah, so she's younger than me.
27 years old.
Holy shit!
What is the rush?
Ahead of her. Yeah, Blake's fine.
And my other problem is, and we talk about this all the time, even if fantasy book it and tell me where she fits in right now on the main roster. If you're saying poor Blake, there's nowhere for her to go. Nowhere.
I would send her after Julia maybe if you were to like put me into a box and like, hey, Blake's on your main roster now, do something with her. Yeah. I'd probably throw Blake at Julia, but that's still not the most intriguing option for her.
Because of the way they booked Julia, it has stopped being. There's no shine on that rose. There's nothing.
And Blake should be a main roster act or a main event act on the main roster. It shouldn't be a mid card act. Blake Monroe should be going for world titles when she gets called up.
Yeah,
not mid card titles.
Yeah, I don't get the I don't get any of the complaints about Blake Monroe, and I
I gotta watch that segment now because I missed that at the end there because I was doing my pirate shit. But
I was going to leave.
Viruses.
I was going to come downstairs and get set up, but then but all of a sudden you heard, oh, like I turned around, I'm like, what happened? And there she was, pulling her down to the depths of hell. Yeah,
cool.
So anyway, well, people, it is 11:15. It is late. We gone
we ran late tonight.
They don't pay us overtime at the night shift, so
They don't pay us overtime at the network because we pay ourselves. Let's talk about
what else is going on, because the Indie Wrestling Guide is reviewing Cultivate 2, AIW student show. And one of the fun matches on that show is Heath from the WWE days wrestling. So we'll be doing that. And we're actually recording tomorrow night. Last night, Butters had something come up, so we're recording tomorrow night for Thursday. And we'll go from there. But
I don't know when the Ringside Keith
show. It's coming to you on the Main Event Network sooner than later.
Stay tuned. Who knows? Apparently, we got uploads every day here at the Main Event Wrestling Network.
Ringside Keith. That might, we might even get Ringside Keith on the 24-hour stream.
We got a lot of fun things in the works for that 24-hour stream. A lot of good things going on at the Main Event Wrestling Network. Yeah. Like my show, Kayfabe Coffee, which will be live Thursday morning. I will be live with JPJ at 9 a.m. Eastern. We will be recapping AEW Dynamite. Also, be on the lookout for my conversation talking about this episode of NXT with our boy Najee. NXT with Najee. That's going to be released Thursday during the day on Body Slam, so be on the lookout for that. I'm sure we'll talk about more than just that show because we got some catching up to do. And then, of course, I'll be live Thursday night on OTM with Brett.
You think Najee is a Ringside Keith fan? I think he is.
No. I don't think Najee's probably turned on our show since he's been on our show.
Oh, Najee, come on.
He's a big guy. He's got, he's a big fish in a small pond, so to say.
He's got to start watching the night shift. It'll help him catch up so he's ready for his show.
He's training now, too, for
I forgot
wrestling.
about that. So he's in Vegas, right?
Yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff out there.
Who's he training with? Do you know?
I don't know. I'll ask him tomorrow for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to him tomorrow about it, so.
Yeah, tell him that your co-host is more than happy for you and can't wait to join you.
I was going to say, maybe then we'll see a ratings boost next week, so
right.
We'll find out if it actually works.
Yeah, well, all right. That's the end of that tonight, you knuckleheads. And
we'll be back next week. Episode 49, same time, same place. Punch it. See you then.